Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
65.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches. There's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoff.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
Here we go.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Mike 5-4. 13.
From the 24, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here comes Pettis on the return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Here we go.
Mark 54. Here we go, D.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo completes it to Coleman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30. 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, no, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now on 2nd and 16, Garoppolo. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. He'll rifle this one deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Man, I got you.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out. And now they have that opportunity. No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here we go. 180. 54. Watch the screen. 13.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
21. Right there, Alpha. Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, watch the ball. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. Garoppolo now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
You got it.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
14.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Forced out to his left. He'll check that down to Carson. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it second down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down. They're going to run this with a tight end. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely...
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jordan Matthews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Here we go. 12. Hey, watch the ball.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
That one goes for 30 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Breida. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
65. 21. Watch the shit.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. The kick by Gold is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On first down, here's Breida. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They run it with Breida. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
You see me out here? That's right.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Go ahead.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch
21.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. K.J. Wright picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, you got 3.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Garoppolo. Screen play, McKinnon. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 27, Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike, check. 59.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ed Dixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On first down, McKinnon again. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. On first down, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Wilson on first down. Being chased out left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
10 yards and a Seattle first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quan Williams. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly.